I was in the public area on my floor, enjoying some me time as I recovered from the nightly burning I receive when on my balcony bed each night, when some people entered the block. Workers for the company Equans are sadly a permanent and noisy fixture at the moment as they drill and hammer parts of the building, and one or more of their team might have been visiting one of the tenants on the second floor because I recognised that tenant's voice as she explained her problem. It was, however, another female who made the threat, "You're here shortly." But how did she know I was here? When she says, "We will deal with you, wanker," does "we" refer to the whole of Dayak Court? I have to thank her for the heads up, but after 15 years of targeting, all I can say is that I'm 62, so I'm not exactly fearing for my life. I have no idea what the tenants here have been made privy to, which has caused me to be less than human. And it's not as though I haven't tried eking out the truth from them, but they won't help, preferring instead to threaten me or use verbal abuse, but never directly to my face. I've lived in the demonic realm that is Dayak Court for 11 years and have never caused a problem, though the same can't be said about them, as they collectively band together in the attempt to stealthily destroy me. In one of the recordings I made of the tenant and her children in flat 10, using both verbal abuse and threats from behind their closed flat door, the main tenant makes a statement after her son says, "grooming cunt." Grown-up men having sex with young men. I would respond that if both parties are consenting and above legal age, then who am I to interfere? For the record, I've never had sex with young men and never entertained such an idea, which begs the question, why did she say this? And what has she seen or heard? And indeed, just what have the tenants of Dayak Court and anyone else seen that's caused me to be an outcast? I have spoken or written before that I have done some shameful things in a distant past. But am I to be secretly punished, humiliated, hounded and tortured forever? Forgiveness does not appear to be within the hearts of Dayak Court tenants. In my attempts to get answers, I have mentioned these targeting operations and how good people are also in the crosshairs of this updated version of the Stasi's Sesetsang, and yet they still remain silent and uncaring for those other lives being secretly destroyed. I try to live in hope. Someone who hasn't a heart of stone or carries a little compassion will come forward to prevent the endgame scenario, some have their fingers crossed, will take place. But I will remind any of those people with bad intentions, such plans don't always go to plan.